Hey fellow adventurers, welcome back to episode 2 of the Forgotten City. So far, the game feels really incredible and I know there's a lot of dialogue with the characters, but I really feel it adds more depth to the story and I'm loving it. Hard to believe it was made by a small studio. So without further ado, let's get started.
Who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm Godhead and we've had this conversation before.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name is Galerius and you're about to offer to take me to see Sentius so he can tell me about the Golden Rune.
Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
No problem, I have to go.
Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
What is that? Zipline handlebar. A rudimentary wooden zipline handlebar. Okay.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably.
He doesn't sound too sure.
Alright, see you around.
Okay, Galerius. I think this is a pillar. Oh, nice. So we have the objective here at Lucretia, which we failed because I stole an item. Let's check out what she wants.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called silphium, but that Culus cumulatus decius won't give it to me.
I have silphium resin. Here, take a little. Oh, so if I steal any item and everything resets, I still get to keep the items. Okay.
What? Quick, give it here. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you. Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
I'm a time traveler. Honestly, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. I heard she got sick earlier and went to find medicine. Oh, let's go with the first option.
A what? I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I think it's your accent, because it sounded like you said time traveler. But whatever kind of traveler you are, that was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening.
Yeah,
You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments.
Nice.
And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
What's your story?
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
Okay, like lady, I just literally helped you get a drug you couldn't get yourself, so I'd prefer if you don't how do you say this? If you don't like put me in the lot you're mentioning here. How did you end up here?
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
Oh, that's same as me.
It's alright. Say what you will about this place, at least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
True. Why are you working out of a shrine?
Oh, this shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense.
Tell me more about Navia.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good too, until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying, but I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain. I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's a little bit scary. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off. And I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Navia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
Okay. This will prioritize the quest, showing its objective markers only. Okay, I'll get right on it.
Really? That would be wonderful. Thank you. Let me know how you go.
Okay, I'll just walk from here. That's how I'll go. Where is the objective marker? Oh. Horn in the paw. Okay, for some reason I do not see the objective marker.
How'd you do?
Ah, a new face. Salve, and
Salve,
welcome to a
friend,
little community.
salve.
My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
What's your story?
Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people, that kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
I do. Tell me about the city's history.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Some of these shrines were constructed hundreds of years ago, which means Romans have been arriving here for at least that long. But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
Oh, what does that mean?
I'm not sure. It could mean that the Romans, who first started building here, were just copying Greek architecture, which they do all the time. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place? And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us. The stories they could tell.
Oh, tell me about the city's architecture.
Gladly. Personally, my favorite thing about this place is the aqueducts. Those series of adjoining arches. They're an ingenious feat of Roman engineering with a very practical purpose. They take fresh water coming from outside the city and distribute it all across the chasm. It's funneled below the palace and into a cistern beneath the great temple. Some of it flows down into another cistern beneath the villas, and the rest is funneled to the shrine of Proserpina, where it fills the lake and allows us to fish and farm.
Oh, if they bring water into the city, could we use them to escape?
Hey, not so loud. Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you'd have to find a way inside somehow. Just, please, try to be a bit more discreet about it.
Okay. Tell me about the temple up on the bluff.
You mean the Great Temple? This one's a bit of a mystery. Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the city. Unfortunately, someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose a mystery. You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo. Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name of this unknown god. But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury. So we're all left wondering,
Oh,
which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be the one responsible for the Golden Rule? Unless somebody figures out a way inside, I suppose we'll never know.
I see. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Do you know a way out of here? I think he already told us that he does not. Let's just see what he says anyways.
You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I'd tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the Golden Rule, but once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything, it's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyway.
What does he mean by the new ones? How often do the new people come to the city?
Oh, I just mean I grew up in the Batavi tribe, far to the north in Noviomagus, and learned to expect a bit of hostility. They weren't nearly as tolerant as the Romans.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Some people say it's divine, the work of a god, but I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly human. I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god doesn't seem to care. Which means one of two things. Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you?
Salve, salve. I do, brother. I do. I think so, yes.
Good. Then I hope you'll agree that there are only two ways of dealing with unfair rulers. The first is to leave. The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be an option.
I hear you. I hear you, brother.
I'm glad. It's best if I say no more, but I hope you'll give it some thought.
What does he want me to say? Or what does he want me to do exactly? I noticed the graffiti. Why does someone think you're a sin?
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
Oh, you like men?
Hey, nothing gets by you, huh? Sorry, that was mean. Yes, I like men. And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagos, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world, with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least, I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
Do you know who's writing the graffiti?
It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of handwritten notes too.
Oh,
The
wow.
strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
Cultists?
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one god, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding.
Oh,
All I know
Christians.
is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule.
Let me look into that for you.
What? Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused.
I'll see what I can do. Who are you going to vote for?
Well, Malleolus is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this place. And while it's all a bit vague, at least he has a vision.
Anything I can do to change that?
My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. I'll be going now.
Nice to talk to you.
Virgil, do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all? Okay. So that's one of the handwritten notes. Let's talk to this dude again. Because he's a merchant, right? Okay, I guess I can talk to him later.
Virgil, how do you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not...
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Oh, okay. How? I don't have a weapon.
None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city. You'll just have to improvise.
How is this my problem?
Are you daft or just callous? If you don't stop him, we're all going to die. Thank you.
Let's get on this.
He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
I heard a voice whisper no.
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go.
Never mind. I don't know why I said that. Oh, what kind of stranger is this? Like, okay, she wants me to do stuff.
Shrine is collapsing.
Yeah, you get cornered. Be a bitch, die like a bitch. Okay. Are you saying something to me?
Oh God, she's dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her.
I don't know. I didn't see anything, brother.
Why did you
I
go in there?
I don't know what just happened. Okay. Oh, what?
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I don't even know who that is. I don't know Quintius.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
Got it.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place?
We're just a small community of strangers who wound up here by accident. Why don't you put that boat on and you can come in and see for yourself? Let's go with the second option.
Oh, how very welcoming of you. You want me to let my guard down, is that it? You're not going to get your claws into me. I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
Wait, what's a mystery cult? You got the wrong idea. We're not cultists. Let's go with the first option.
Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered.
You got the wrong idea. We're not cultists.
You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret?
I don't think anyone's keeping this place a secret. I'm still looking for a way out. We are not keeping it a secret. We're all trapped in here. Let's go with the first option.
So you admit you're not allowed to leave?
We can leave if we want. Well, yes. Well, it's not that we're not allowed to leave. We physically can't leave. There's no way out.
Threatening me is not going to help you.
Oh,
but
God.
in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
Yes, because it's true. It's not a mantra, it's a warning. If I go with the second option, he is probably gonna take it as a threat. Let's go with the third option and lie.
Another lie.
Oh,
So you
fuck.
really do believe that? Fascinating. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues?
There were once people who were turned to gold as punishment.
You lot are practicing human sacrifice too.
Oh,
You
God.
people disgust me.
He just doesn't want to listen. We didn't turn them into gold. A god did it. And we don't know which one. You're distorting what I said. Yeah, let's just go with the second option.
Yes, because I'm the real villain here.
Well, you're the guy with the bow and
It's
arrow.
all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quinctius is. Do not waste it.
Oh god. I have no idea who or where he is. What can you tell me about Quintius? What's it going to take for you to let this go? Gold? Take all the gold you want. I wouldn't help you even if I didn't know who he is. Let's go with the second option.
Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes, one green and one blue. He's also known to have delusions of grandeur. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process.
How do you know he set the fire to Rome? That hardly means he did it. Archaeologist insight. Perhaps the Emperor was looking for a scapegoat. Let's go with this third option.
Who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? Do you have spies and scouts all over Rome like he does? No, you do not. This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not?
I have no idea who or where he is. I wouldn't help you even if I didn't know who he is. Let's go with the first option.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
Oh shit. For the last time, I'm not a cultist. You said you wouldn't kill me if I told you the truth. Jesus Christ, you're an idiot. If you fire that arrow, everyone here is going to die. Do you have any idea what you're in for? Do you? Do you have any last words? Let's go with Jesus Christ.
Aha, I knew it. Now it's my turn to tell you something. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates.
Oh god.
And I can
Good
think
luck
of
with that.
nothing I'd enjoy more.
Yeah, good luck with
The
that.
many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh. Oh. Oh god. Yes, I was trying to take his bow and arrow, but I guess that's not an option. Oh. Nice. Santius is already dead. No items. Okay. So we've died twice already. Or we've escaped twice already to the past. So the problem is you can't steal, it can't let anyone kill you. Okay. Follow Santius back to the shrine. Yeah, we already did that.
Salve, friend.
Salve,
I'm
Galerius,
Galerius.
salve.
Mind you telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm Godhead and I need you to take care of some things urgently.
Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
Yulia's dying, but Lucretia can't help her without this Sylphium? Take some of it and go quickly.
Yulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that.
That's it. Now go, as fast as you can.
I'll go. But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Okay. What about the assassin? Oh. How do I take care of him though? That too is a problem. The sinner, the intruder. Figure out how to neutralize the armed man. I may need to get creative. Let's go with the first lead, behind closed doors. Okay, let's go find Navia first.
Fortune smile on you, brother.
Oh, he was still running. Okay.
Lucretia, no time to explain. I'm supposed to give you the Sylphium resin for Yulia.
What? Quick, give it here. I'm just going to help us.
man arrived in the bar. You have to do...
Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
Are you serious? This is an emergency.
Ah, that's an emergency too.
Are you going to help or not?
Nope. See what I can
Thank you.
do.
He's still in... I have to hide.
Don't go in there.
What? Why?
Just trust me.
All right, fine. Come and find me my bakery instead. Please be careful.
See you later, Fabia. Warning, shrine may collapse at any moment. Of course, clearly she couldn't read that. Damn.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius
I know. It doesn't matter what I say, you're going to try to kill me anyway. Yes, I saw him worshipping in a small round shrine just inside the city. Second building on your left. Let's go with let's go with the lie.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now, but you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
Okay. He has the bow. How do we take it from him though? Guess I'll find it out later. He came from in here, right? So what was in here? I guess he got neutralized. Let's go check on him. Yep, he is not moving. Oh, he died in the shrine. Perfect. Yes. Yes. Bounty notice. By order of Emperor Nero, all loyal sons of Rome are ordered to hunt and execute the arsonist and murderer Tiberius Quinticus Crispus, a citizen from the Aventine district of Rome. He's about 40 to 50 years old, he's average height, average build, has dark hair, and has one green eye and one blue eye. He's a typically clean-shaven. He's a known associate of cultists and suffers from delusions of grandeur. Okay. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Yeah. Get fucked. Nice, we got a bow. Oh, we also have a flashlight actually. Nice. The chicken, what's here? I think there's something in the water. Doesn't look like there's anything in the water. So we neutralized one threat to the golden rule. Now the question begs, how many people do we have to neutralize? There's nothing here. Oh, he fell down too. Oh, okay. Let's go back to Sentius and tell him.
Get out of here!
Oh, what you gonna do, huh?
You there! I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow myself. But I would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts.
Go on.
Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues?
The statues come to life and fire golden bows arrows at them. Let's go with the second option. I don't trust this guy.
Well, between you and me, I found an old scroll from years ago, hastily written, in which the author claimed something extraordinary and terrifying. He wrote that when the golden rule is broken, statues spring to life all over the city, wielding golden bows and begin firing golden arrows at the inhabitants. Supposedly, one or two of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Esau, the goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagining. And even if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested?
I think the golden goose is meant to be a cautionary tale. This sounds grossly unethical. Let's go with the first option.
Excellent. So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
Not really.
No problem. Allow me to explain. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand?
A golden bow?
Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you-know-what.
But you want me to steal it?
Oh, gods no! If you tried that, we'd all be dead within moments, I'm sure. No, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away.
Why can't I just take it?
Because the gods would see you, of course. Hence my proposal.
Okay, why can't you do it yourself?
I'm more of an ideas man, whereas you're obviously the more resourceful and heroic type. I have complete confidence in you.
Okay, isn't that extremely dangerous?
When Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero to all mankind, do you think he was worried about the danger?
I'm pretty sure he was. Archaeologist inside, Prometheus was also punished for eternity if I recall correctly.
Only because he was silly enough to get caught.
Okay, that's all the questions I
are you
have.
in, partner?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with the first option.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf. This is a quality weapon. Now, bear with me for a moment. And here we are, a gold leaf bow.
Nice.
Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
Salve.
Salve, Galerius, salve. How do I take the golden power? Okay, nice.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
Yes, I have it.
Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll unlock it for you.
You locked me in here?
A little bit slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you in, and until you give me my bow, you're gonna stay in there, like Tantalus in Tartarus.
How's this not against the golden rule? You said you'd split the riches between the two of us.
No, technically, I never said that. I said, if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise, now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole.
How can I trust you after you double-crossed me like this? Let me out right now, and when I free myself, I'm going to kill you.
You're just gonna have to take your chances, I'm afraid. The bow, now. And don't even think about giving me the fake one. I'll recognise my own handiwork.
Even if I gave it to you, you'd probably just leave me in here. Forget it.
I would reconsider my position quickly if I were you. I'm not sure if you noticed, but you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest, and they can be rather aggressive toward intruders. You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man, but I always wondered how anyone could have known that. Let's find out if they were right, shall we?
Oh, nice. Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna fucking kill you, bitch. I'll take that. Golden quiver. Oh, who's that? Oh, I like the game. This looks really beautiful. List arrow, Denories. Seems like a lot of people have died here. What about the algae? Oh! Can I turn this into gold? Nice. Okay, that was quite an eventful experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did playing it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on the video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.